6 men raced down an incredibly difficult...
Remember this guy from the 2018 Olympics?
Baumgartner somehow emerges from the fray as you saw multiple riders go down. Think of it like NASCAR on snow.
His name is Nick Baumgartner, and that was his 3rd Olympic Games. He's an Iron River native who competes in the extreme sport of snowboard cross on the U.S. team.
The average age, I'd say, is about mid-20s. Mid-20s, we've got a bunch of kids that are right around 20. 30 is a pretty popular age. We only got one in the late 30s, but...
I'm 34 years old. I'm an elite snowboarder. I've been a member of the U.S. snowboard team for the past 10, 11 years now. And competing is basically, it's been my life. But now as I'm getting older, I need to start preparing for this future and what I'm going to do. So let me actually backpedal a little bit, go on a little of my highlights. I've been fortunate enough to represent the United States of America in the last 2 Olympics. I have an X Games gold, an X Games silver medal. I have multiple bronze medals at the World Championships. And I've had a super exciting career. I've gotten to do so much. My snowboard has taken me to 20 countries around the world. So a couple years ago, in 2014, I started to see, I've had tons of success. I've been the #1 most consistent snowboarder on my team since the day I got on this team. And in 2014, I started to see a different part of my career. As I started to get older, I started to see my results plateau. And for the people that have followed my career, it was pretty easy to see. 2014, I didn't have the results that I wanted. When I was out training in Park City, Utah, a sponsor of mine, a helmet camera company, came to me and said, listen, we need you to come and talk to this woman. And she has something for you that's going to help you with your recovery and help you perform like you used to. And I'm like, yeah, sure you are. Okay. But out of respect, I went there. I went there and I sat down and I talked to her. And as a professional athlete, you guys, I've been approached by every company you could imagine in the health and wellness. What Karen did was something that no one else did. And I'm a big data person. She came with data. She came with science and she came with proof. Every time up until this point, I had people that would come to me and they would give me some opinions, but no one could give me proof. And what started off in my career, I had an unorthodox way of getting into this sport, and I kind of happened into it. And what I did at the beginning was I looked at the best athletes in my sport. And I looked at the guys that were winning. And I found the guys that were winning, and I said, okay, what are they using? I need to find out what's working. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I want to know what's working. So I looked at whether it be their boots. I looked at their boots. I said, what is the top rider wearing? Guy who just won the Olympics. He's wearing these boots. I bought those boots. What's this person doing? He's riding that board. I'm using that. The data was there. The proof was there. I only have so much time in my career, and I want to be as successful as possible. So I needed to do what I knew worked. And now I finally had someone come to me with proof, data, and science. And I didn't jump right on it, you guys. What I did was I was super nervous because as an Olympic athlete, I'm held to a different standard. There's drug screening. I have to notify people of where I'm going to be. I have to be accountable for 1 hour of every day where someone can come and drug test me. And I have an 11-year-old son, and it's very important for me to show him if I took a product and had a false positive or something go wrong, and my son went to school and someone said, your dad's cheating this, that's unacceptable for me. So what I've done my whole career is not supplement. And as I get older, I knew that there had to be something that I could use. And now I have the proof and the data of something that will work, but I'm afraid to take it. So I asked Karen, I said, all right, Karen, we need to go through some stuff. I had her go to the extent of bringing me to the corporate office, speaking with, I can't remember what his job title was, but the quality control officer. So he could explain to me what they do, where they get the product, how they house the product, how they manufacture the products, and how much they test the products. And let me tell you, you guys, I have never in my life seen a company to go to so many lengths to make sure the integrity of their product is there. And they have the two very high athlete certifications. They're NSF, Certified for Sport, and Band Control Substance Group Safe. So when I found out all this information, I then took the plunge. And this was last season. At the end of last season, I started taking the product. And to give you guys kind of an idea and something that you can use to read and to judge my performances. Last year, I went to every World Cup race. I went to every single one, and I ended the season ranked 26th in the world. my worst world ranking ever. And I told you in the last 2 years, I kind of plateaued. And in 2014, when I realized that, the only thing that I knew to do was if you're not getting the results you want, you need to work harder. So I started running more, biking more, spending more time in the gym, doing more than I had ever done, expecting these big results to come last season. It blew me away when I found out that the exact opposite happened. This is the first time that I did that. I put all this work in, and now I'm getting worse results and worse results. And then I start to figure out, you know what? I have to train so much harder as an aging athlete to keep up with the young guns in my sport that my body couldn't keep up between the workouts, between the travel schedule and all that. I couldn't keep up, and I was going the wrong way. So last year I went to every World Cup race, and I was ranked 26th in the world. I started taking this product at the end of last season. I did nothing different because I was told this was going to help with my recovery, and this was going to help with my performance. Do nothing different. Take this product and still bust your butt. So I did that. I worked so hard this winter, or this past summer. I came into this season, and you guys, I skipped 2 races this year. One of them I skipped to go learn more about this product and this technology because I realized what it was doing for me, and I wanted to learn more about it. But I skipped 2 races, and this year I ended the season ranked 6th in the world at 34 years old. And I'm going to tell you guys, as an athlete, an aging athlete that wants to continue to do this for a long time, it was tough for me to hear people when they would ask me, how long are you going to do this, Nick? You're probably going to retire now, aren't you, after those 2 plateaued years? And I said, no, I want to go for 2 more Olympics. And they're like, come on, you need to be realistic. You need to be realistic. Well, now after they've seen these results, and I tell them now, I'm going to go to 2 more Olympics. You're going to see me represent the United States in South Korea and hopefully in China. And they believe me now because the results are back. You guys, I'm 34 years old, standing on the podium with 20 and 22-year-old kids. I'm standing on the podium, but I'm winning the whole shots and beating them in most of the races. So I'm back to how I was performing. And you guys, I am a full 100% believer that it is Nerve2 activation that has got me there. And I've been so fortunate to find this and to be able to use this to better my career while I'm still in it.